The Cape Flyer is set to begin service in May. Details on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Thursday, December 13th, 2012. I'm Sarah Colvin. The Cape Flyer is the new official name of the train that will be in operation between Boston and Cape Cod weekends starting on Memorial Day. We talked with Cape Cod Regional Transit Authority Administrator Tom Kerr on this morning's episode of Barnstable This Morning. Kerr talked to us all about the train service and told us his thoughts on potential commuter trains on Cape Cod. We share that with you now. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Barnstable This Morning. We're now 21 minutes past the hour now, and really the whole Cape has been abuzz about this new weekend rail service that is coming. And today I have joining me actually right now live on the phone the administrator of the Cape Cod Regional Transit Authority, Tom Kerr, who's going to tell us all about it. Tom, good morning.
Morning, Sarah.
How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
So, Tom, lots of buzz about this weekend rail service, and I know that you and I have touched on this a couple of times as a possibility. Certainly something that you and your staff have been working very diligently to make it happen, and it seems like it is actually going to be a reality come this Memorial Day.
Yes, we have been working on it for well over a year. We wanted to make sure that we did everything right. We identified any potential obstacles and kind of worked our way through them. And, for many, many years, people have heard that there's going to be trains coming back to Cape Cod, and it never seems to happen. So I said, let's just, make sure we address all the concerns. And we've been talking regularly with Secretary Davey at NASDOT and, the governor's office and others. And we feel that getting people to the Cape without their cars is a benefit, because primarily around the bridges is there's traffic on weekends that are really causing angst for a lot of people, and we've also now got the buses here at Hyannis to transport people as soon as they get off the train. Seamless transfer onto a bus to go to their respective destination in 15 towns. So. We'll market it accordingly by saying, let's have a car-free experience in Cape Cod on the weekend. And we also anticipate a lot of day trippers. So we're quite confident that it's going to be successful, and I think it's another option for people to come down to Cape Cod.
Sure. So, Tom, tell me how this is going to work. How many trips will there be? When will they start? That sort of thing. What are the logistics of this new weekend train?
Yeah, it's a weekend service in the summer. That's what it is. It starts on Memorial Day weekend. I think that's May 24th this year, and there'll be a train leaving South Station. We're still in the next couple of weeks going to refine the schedules and things, but it'll be leaving South Station around 5:15 or so on Friday night, and get to Hyannis around 7. And on Saturday morning, it'll leave Boston about around 7:30 or 8, and get to Hyannis a little under 2 hours. And then coming back, Saturday night it'll leave Hyannis around 6, and the same thing will occur on Sunday. It'll leave Boston around 7:30 or so, and leave Hyannis at 6. So it's actually 5 trains, and I think the day trippers will be coming on the weekends when there's nice weather. And folks that want to come down for the weekend, we've worked with Wendy Northcross and others at the Chamber to make people aware of the service, and we think that that people will take advantage of it. We're going to have a bike car so people can bring their bicycles on the train and bring them down here. So it's pretty exciting, and we're very happy about it.
It's really exciting, and this is kind of so people will be able to get on at South Station in Boston and ride one train all the way down to Cape Cod, and it will end up right at the Hyannis Transportation Center, correct? That's
correct, and it will stop in Buzzards Bay as well.
It will stop in Buzzards Bay. Now, we heard that it might be stopping in West Barnstable and Sandwich. Is that true as well, or is it just going to make that one stop in Buzzards Bay?
The first year it's going to make that one stop in Buzzards Bay. I've been, I think, I shouldn't have said all of that stuff, because, as we've been planning this out, we considered West Barnstable, Sandwich, Wareham, and others, and who knows down the road. But the first year, we feel that Buzzards Bay and Hyannis is sufficient, and we have to upgrade those stops a little bit, not a lot. We've got to put mini high platforms in and make them ADA compliant and all of that. But So the first year, those two stops will be the only stop.
Absolutely. And so this will be starting Memorial Day weekend. Really exciting. Have we hammered down a price for this yet? We've been hearing it's around $30 round trip. Is that close to being accurate, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, a partner in this effort is Plymouth and Brockton Buses. They, they're our intercity carrier, and they do a great job. And we want people, to come down on the train maybe on a Sunday and stay over to go back on a P&B bus. So, and the P&B buses will be in Hyannis when trains get in to take people to Truro, Wellfleet, Eastham, Provincetown, that type of thing. So we obviously want to keep our pricing on the train, consistent with what the intercity bus carrier is, and that's roughly around $30 round trip.
Exactly. So do we see this, obviously this is going to be the very first year, a lot of things will be looked at, I'm sure, as the service goes on through the summer. I have a feeling that a lot of people will utilize this train, Tom, and just, judging by the amount of people here on the Cape that do commute, to work up in Boston, do you perhaps see expanding this service at some point in the kind of far out future?
I really don't. I don't see it as a commuter service ever, because the quality of track on Cape Cod is not sufficient to carry trains at a high speed, and the cost to upgrade, the existing track would be very, very expensive. And you've got quality of life issues where trains are going by homes on the Cape and grade crossings, things of that nature. Cape Cod is different than the rest of the Commonwealth, and you get off the Cape from Buzzard Bay to South Station, you have welded rail where trains can go 70 miles an hour. And that's why for some time I've always said that, I think passenger service is conducive to Cape Cod, but not commuter service. But, people can use it for whatever their needs are. If you want to go up to Boston for a Red Sox game or something, you go up there on Saturday night and come back Sunday night. I mean, you can use it. And I agree with you, Sarah. I do think this will be successful. I think there'll be a lot of people that take advantage of it. And, this is an RTA service as opposed to an MBTA service, because obviously the T is in a fiscal situation where they can afford it, and we work with P&B to be able to come up with some transit funds to invest. But if it's successful, I do see it perhaps expanding, maybe to an everyday summer season service, although none of that's ever been really talked about in any specificity. But we're going to start off with weekends in the summer and see how it works. Go from there.
No, it's definitely really exciting, Tom, and I look forward to seeing the trains. And I think, what a great way to come down from Boston. As a former city resident myself, who I used to take the P&B to come to Cape Cod on the weekends. So to be able to take the train, kind of relax, not have to worry about traffic, and then get off the train right in the middle of downtown Hyannis, where you can walk to the beach or catch an RTA bus to go anywhere else on Cape Cod, certainly just seems like a win-win situation to me.
And knowing you, Sarah, you would have certainly brought your bike with you.
You know it, and I love the fact that there's a bike car on the train as well.
Exactly.
So we'll definitely look forward to seeing that service on Memorial Day weekend, starting here on Cape. Tom, thank you so much for joining us today on Barnstable this morning.
Thank you, Sarah. Nice to talk to you.
Have a great day. Again, the Cape Flyer is set to begin weekend rail service between Boston and Cape Cod this Memorial Day weekend. Well, don't forget, 5 new topics of discussion are now up at BarnstableIForum.com. Log on today to talk about household trash removal, problem property ordinances, recreation priorities, and more. 24/7, 365 at BarnstableIForum.com. With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin.